Hello, Year 6. I hope you all had a wonderful half-term break, and I also hope that your first day back in school was smooth and exciting. I have missed you all very, very much, and I cannot wait till September to see you again. Our lesson today is titled Second Conjugation Verbs, Magic Letter E. So far, we have seen verbs like amo, and all these verbs that we've seen have the letter A right before the endings. Remember, we said that this letter, we call it magic letter. All the verbs that we've learned belong to a big family of verbs, which is called the first conjugation. The only thing that helps us understand that the verbs belong to the first conjugation is the magic letter A. So the verb amo goes amo, amas, amat, amamus, amatis, amant in the present tense, which is happening now. So amo means I love or I'm loving, amas, you love, and so on. And in the imperfect tense, which refers to the past, we have amabam, amabas, amabat, amabamus, amabatis, amabant. Amaba means I was loving or I loved. Amabas, you were loving or you loved, and so on. As you see, in the imperfect tense, we have again the magic letter A before the ending. Today, we are learning the second conjugation verbs. This is another family of verbs which all have the magic letter E instead of A before the ending. So, for example, you have moneo, which means I worn, and it conjugates as moneo, mones, monet, monemus, monetis, monent in the present tense. And in the imperfect tense, in the past, you have monebam, monebas, monebat, monebamus, monebatis, monebant. As you see, in the present tense and the imperfect, we maintain the same endings as we did for amo. Now, I want you to copy this in your book without drawing the lines of the table. Don't bother drawing the lines. Just copy the columns and the words. You can take 10 minutes to copy this in your books. If you finish, you can write out video, which means I see, in the same way as moneo. You have 10 minutes. Right. Now, if you have a course book, go to page 49. If not, just watch and wait. On page 49, you will find vocabulary 4, and I want you to take a pen or a pencil and make a correction. There is a mistake in this vocabulary. Where it says rideo, you will read I hold. I want you to cross out I hold and write I laugh. Okay? The mistake here is I hold. You need to cross out I hold and write I laugh because rideo means I laugh. Then at the bottom of the table, I want you to add the verb teneo, which means I hold. Now, if you have your book, go to page 37, or if you don't have a book, just watch and wait. On page 37, you will see exercise 4.1. This is what I want you to do for the next 15 minutes. In order to do this, you will need the table that you just copied, and you will also need to have a look at vocab 4 on page 49. I'm going to do a couple of examples with you, and then you can carry on your own. In this exercise, we read, make a note of the second conjugation verbs in the vocabulary at the end of the chapter. It's this vocabulary, and then translate into English. So, timebat. Timeo, I go to my vocabulary and I see that it means I fear. And bat is the ending for the third person singular in the past, in the imperfect tense. So, timebat means he or she was fearing or feared because it's in the past. I'm also going to do number 3 with you. Non ridetis. Rideo. I go to my tape, to my vocabulary, and I see that rideo means I laugh. And this is the ending of the second person plural in the present tense, so you plural. Hence, ridetis means you, plural. Non means not, so are not. Ridetis, laughing. You are not laughing. This is how I want you to go about this exercise. So you have 15 minutes to do this. If you finish, you can do the extension, which is rewrite all the verbs of exercise 4.1 in Latin in the third person plural, they, of the tense that they are in. Right, once you finish exercise 4.1, you can mark your work looking at your answers, at the correct answers in this page. You can take 15 minutes to correct your mistakes. When you finish this, you can go to the assignment on Teams and open this PowerPoint titled Choose Your Own Adventure. It's a very fun game to play if you have some spare time left. That's all for me, and I will speak to you next week. Bye-bye.